From World Cup dreams to a heartfelt loss on home soil, Team USA crashes out in Seattle after a brutal 4-1 blowout against Belgium. But did the real drama start before kickoff after FIFA cleared a U.S. star player? It's a move that many say backfired and rallied a fiery Belgian squad. After the match, midfielder Nicolas Raskin admitted the controversy felt entirely unfair, but said it gave his team the exact spark of motivation they needed to go out and dominate. Joining me now is Michael McDowd, a national syndicated sports talk host and host of Sports Econ 101 on SiriusXM. Thanks so much for joining us.
Hey, thank you, Veronica. Really nice to see you.
Belgium beat the United States, ending the nation's World Cup run. What did you think about the game, and do you think the back and forth over the red card suspension impacted the team's focus?
Where do I start? Do you want me to be honest, or do you want me to give you the PC answer? Veronica, I can't do that. I've got to be frank. First of all, it was a game where the United States came out onto the pitch. Everything was riding on the line. Yes, we were in the round of 16. That's a great accomplishment. But to be really frank, true soccer pundits, American soccer enthusiasts surely feel that this was a major disappointment, and it was, because the team came out flat. It's almost like they were intimidated. Belgium came out right away and scored, and that put us in a real hole. They saw something tactically that was a mismatch, and they took advantage of it. And it really is a game where we're going to have to evaluate ourselves as a soccer nation, because we have the best athletes in the world, but why aren't we getting the results? And in 2 seconds, with that famous red card that we talked about that was given to Balogun, it never paid off. So, he was the team's leading scorer, and so that famous red card that President Trump maybe interceded into never panned out.
Now, we've been seeing these professional athletes praying and blessing themselves on the field. What message do you think that sends to millions of adults and children watching?
Well, I think, the patron saint of soccer, I don't know if you know that, but it's Luigi Scorsese. And he is the patron saint of soccer. I think he would be proud. I think there's a lot of messages that we see visually on the TV set. What a powerful image of evangelization to see, Lionel Messi, the greatest soccer player of all time, making the sign of the cross. We have, many of our own American players, Christian Pulisic, who's a devout Christian, Malik Tillman. Those players are actually, what's really been neat is that the U.S. team, after matches have been gathered in the center circle of the pitch, they get on their knees and pray, but with a caveat. They invite the team that they just played against to join them in prayer. And some of the other nations do join it. I think it's a powerful way. There's so many great messages of hope with these players, because so many of them came from diverse backgrounds, and faith is the focal point of their life. Like a player like Messi says, without God, I am nothing. I have nothing. He gave me all the gifts. So yeah, there's so many wonderful things going on. And on the host cities like Kansas City, for example, they have a group called 1KC. They've set up a booth in the Fan Fest area. They're evangelizing. They have priests out there giving words of counsel, encouragement, even confession. So this is a great venue to speak to the world, especially with our Catholic faith. And I think this is something we need to capitalize in for the future, because we could always do a better job with that.
With so much happening globally, it's nice to see the whole world come together. Mike McDowd, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much. Be blessed.